Not wrong. He's not wrong. Yo, you give me a time and I'll be awake to cast, or I suppose playing some StarCraft. Oh, as always. I mean, there's a reason why we cast more than anyone else. We do all the casting at a detriment to ourselves at times. Speaking of, I think we have 2 more casts later on tonight. I believe, checking our calendar. So we're live with the KSL this morning. Later on this evening, we're going to be live with the Hatchery Cup, followed by the Brazilian StarCraft 2 circuit. So we have 3 casts today, and then we have Sparkling Tuning Up tomorrow, and some more Brazilian circuit tomorrow as well. So plenty of content on the horizon. Plenty of StarCraft on the channel, as always, as always. This morning, in the bottom right-hand corner of Pylon, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Falcons. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Blue Terran player, representing Shopify Rebellion from South Korea. It is ByuN. You know what time it is going to be Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we do jump into our fresh best of 3 here in the quarterfinals. Let's go. Let us go. Now, coming into this, already some varying builds. We have an economic opener. We have a single gas ranks expand out of ByuN. Meanwhile, ByuN going for a double gas opener back across the map. So ByuN is being more aggressive and in a way being safer as well. So ByuN going for a faster factory, something more tech heavy. Meanwhile, ByuN is going for a faster command center, something more economic. So we already have varying builds here. Yep, there's that CC on location. ByuN going for that factory in the main. And it does mean that ByuN does have more aggressive options and more aggressive potential coming into game 1. With this, of course, ByuN can go into Reactor Reaper Hellion, he can go for early Cyclone drop, he can go for a committed tank drop as well, he can turn this into a 1-1-1 into Cloak Banshee. There are definitely options here for ByuN. We'll see what he goes for. Likewise, does scout on the right-hand side, does skirt around the edge of the map. Ooh, as ByuN does shoot first. Yeah, oh god, ByuN shoots first. Can he charge a bit of a friendly fire there on that Reaper? And ByuN, can he escape? Can he get out of here? Get away. And it looks like he should be able to regenerate HP. Yeah, he does regenerate. He should be able to get the hell out of here in time. It does escape, but a really rough start here as ByuN. He is denied any kind of scouting. It is so risky moving out with your first Reaper because not just the defender's advantage, but also you don't know if your opponent opens up double Reaper, reacted Reaper even as well, Reaper Hellion, like you don't really know what you're going into. So risky moves here by ByuN. He does pull away, but now he will reinforce with an extra Reaper and with a Hellion. So ByuN does reinforce. Now moving in. ByuN pulled back to the main. He's got his Marine reinforcements. Remember, he is not going into any additional Reapers. His Hellion comes out just in time. He does hunt down the Reapers. He gets one. He trades one for one. And he's going for the other as well. And he will... Oh, can he get it? Oh, as so far the Marines are falling. There we go. Trades out the Marines for the Marines for the Reapers. First Hellion dives into the main and gets a full scout. It's a full scout. ByuN is fully aware that ByuN went for something more economic. 2 SCVs go down, not bad. And ByuN, even though he will have a later expansion, he does take a slight worker lead. So worker lead for ByuN behind this, getting to his 1-1-1, going for some standard tank Raven production. Meanwhile, ByuN back across the map, going into more bio, getting to his own, what should be Raven as getting to his own Raven production as well. I mean, this is kind of like the bread and butter of TvT, is going to be tank Raven, especially in the early game. So both players heading in the same direction. They got there in different ways, but they're heading in the same direction nonetheless. No crazy Banshee play, no early tank drop, no early Cyclone drop. We did get some safety Cyclones, and the safety Cyclones will keep us safe against committed Hellion aggression or Banshee play, like anything too assertive early on. Cyclone's just a really safe way to play this out. Here we go. As now we do have a bit of a lull. We have some downtime here in the game as both players are building up their tanks, both players building up their ravens. We have our first player deviating. ByuN does go for the third TC here. So it does focus on his economy. And meanwhile, Bunny, what do we go for here? We can go for extra ranks. We can go for a second starport and go for a 2-port, 2-base all-in. Got options. Otherwise, can set up for a later expansion. Stim is on the way. Here comes the first move out from Bunny. Checking the unit count here. Both players have 2 ravens. Both players have pretty equivalent armies right now. But Bunny is moving out. And we'll see what he can get done. As Bunny, he is unaware of the third TC. It's being cheeky. Does move in. There we go. Later third CC for Bunny. And Bunny, he will scan. He will spot the army. Going for the disable. He's going for it. He gets one. Gets one, but there's still 2 more tanks. And he will... Oh, not get the second disable. Not yet. He's holding on. Slowly pushing forward. Getting within range of the gas. Gas is under fire. Oh, ByuN shoots first. ByuN does shoot first with the Vikings, but Bunny does reinforce. Now moving in. Hunting down those Vikings. Nice volleys. Pulls back to the safety of his Cyclone. Still very tense. Bunny still just rallying across the map. He's not going for the disable yet. Ooh, that Cyclone has to be so careful. It almost got within range. You can see the tank retarget. Boys are being pulled to repair. He is barely within range of the CC, actually. Uh-oh. So Bunny's going to force ByuN's response. At least he's hoping to. Again, because of the tank, eventually ByuN has to probably pull the boys to break this position, but he's going to be pushing into 5 tanks. There's the Siege. Yeah, there's the Siege. Does notice. Oh, disables going up. And late disables here from Bunny. Oh, no, the Ravens! Ravens go down. And ByuN breaks out. He breaks out. One mistake, one misstep, and that's going to be it for Bunny's army. As Bunny will lose everything here. Ay, ay, ay. Bunny, he missed the Siege. He wasn't able to disable the tanks in time. We didn't get a single disable up. Yeah, ByuN, he was able to shoot first, and with that, ByuN, he snowballs out of control. He breaks through the main army, and now Bunny is in a world of hurt. He's in danger here. What does he have left? He has 1 tank. He has 1 tank to defend. Vikings, they land to tank those shots. The rest of the army's moving in, and there's no defense here. Not here, not anymore. Bunny had a really nice position, but it was all on a knife's edge. It was whoever was able to, or it was whether or not ByuN would go unscouted. And he did. And now the turns have tabled. Tank within range of the CC. Pushing forward. No tanks on the low ground. Boys are being pulled into tank fire. Ay, ay, ay. And that's going to be, what, 21 SCVs already? Bunny, he will hold, but it will cost him every worker here. Oh, God, God. 30 SCV kills. Not like this. Not like... Oh, I apologize. And GG gets called. I do apologize for showing the wrong name on screen there, but ByuN does take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. ByuN not triple, but ByuN does take the game. Again, ByuN, he had so much momentum after breaking out. I mean, it was all on knife's edge. It was all about who would win that fight, who would shoot first, who would disable first, and it was ByuN. ByuN, he did go for that first mass disable. Unfortunately, Bunny, he missed the Siege. He barely did miss the Siege, and with that, he was not able to react in time, was not able to save any of his tanks. It was all over. It was all over then and there in one fight. GG. GG, well played. With that, that leads us into game 2. That leads us into Ley Lines. Ley Lines is going to be our second game here in this TvT, and we'll see if ByuN can close it out or if Bunny can fight back. Personally, I'm expecting an ace match. I'm expecting a back and forth, but the pressure is now on Bunny. Let's go. And speaking of spawning in the right corner of ley lines, we have the red Terran player. We have the South Korean Terran representing Team Falcons. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Terran player, the blue Terran himself, the South Korean Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. Here we go. As we are calming down, and we do move out across the map already here. So ByuN, he does fan out. I would imagine for a proxy Rax, you don't often SCV scout in TvT, so if an SCV moves out, it should be for a proxy. What's important though is that this is a very uncommitted proxy. We have one Rax at home and we have one across the map. This is not 2-Rax Reaper. I mean, it is 2-Rax Reaper, but it's not proxy 2-Rax Reaper. One proxied, one at home. Now, okay, this is very middle of the road. Because ByuN is going for an economic opener, ByuN, he's going for a single gas into a faster CC. I do like this position for ByuN. This should not end the game, but this can get some damage done. This can maybe delay the CC. This can maybe pick off a Reaper. This can get some damage. So our eyes are on ByuN. As if there's a command center, Reapers are on the way, and we'll see if ByuN can delay. It's going to be the goal here. Will be the initial goal for ByuN. Reapers are amassing. Reapers are moving out. We have 2 initially. We have 2 more behind this. And again, ByuN, he can overwhelm the first Reaper. More importantly, can he delay the CC? He can, and he will. There we go. CC is delayed. And just like that, ByuN, he got what he wanted. Ooh, more boys being pulled. He delays the factory as well. Massive pick of delaying the factory. And this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand already here. 2 SCV kills. Factory still not quite rebuilt. As the SCV is idle. There we go. Does begin. Does begin once again. And again, the goal here for ByuN, delay the CC. Delayed for as long as possible. Now we have the CC on the way for ByuN, back at home on location. ByuN diving in, getting more SCV kills. Hellion is halfway done. And ByuN has to buy time for the Hellion, but it's too much. It's too much. It's too much already. 4 SCVs. 4 SCVs going down. Marine as well. Hellion will zone. Again, ByuN, he respects the Hellion. He does respect it. But GG gets called. Again, there is never a way for ByuN to expand. And with that, ByuN will take the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Game-ending damage. Unfortunately, the factory was delayed. Unfortunately, no setup on the high ground either. And we gambled a little bit here. ByuN, he was hoping that ByuN would go for an economic opener. He was hoping for that low ground CC. If it was a double gas opener, then suddenly ByuN does no damage. ByuN, he wouldn't really have achieved too much at all there. So that's a bit of a rock, paper, scissors that does occur at times in TvT when it comes to the openers and what is strong against what. And here it was ideal for ByuN, as ByuN, again, was being a little bit greedier, was being more economic. GG. GG, well played with that. ByuN, he will claim the series, and ByuN will advance on into the next round. The question becomes, who is up against him next? Do we have a Protoss or Terran opponents? Let's find out. Let us find out.